Today I'm joined by Sergeant Brad Moland from the Lloydmisnter RCMP, and he's here to continue a bit of an ongoing conversation that we're having here at PTLN about online fraud. And today we're going to touch base on gift card fraud. Thanks so much for joining me today, Brad.
Thanks for having me.
So, gift card scams usually revolve around scammers posing as government officials seeking maybe a debt payment. They'll instruct their victims to go to the nearest convenience store and purchase thousands of dollars worth of gift cards and transfer the codes then over the phone. Could you just maybe speak to the type of reach outs that people can watch out for?
Well, it has been one of the more frequent crimes that have been reported and committed in the Lloydminster area. We do get on average of just a little better than one per day. Um, we've had in the year 2020, we had approximately 400 calls for service regarding these types of frauds. Kind of broke down some of our statistics a little further to show about approximately 30 directly involving the sale or purchase of gift cards as currency within businesses. So there is a number there. It's a little troubling to us, of course, whenever anybody gets defrauded or scammed in this type of way. But we have seen some instances of this becoming, I guess, more of a little bit of an upswing in these types of transactions.
And do you think that these scams tend to target a certain demographic?
Well, certainly, I think a lot of our education from the policing standpoint often gets geared towards seniors. Seniors sometimes can be a vulnerable population that require a little bit of education in some technology. Sometimes all of us may require some of that from time to time, but definitely that is a group that gets targeted by scammers. We see a lot of different things going on as far as gift cards and the way things are posed to seniors. It can sometimes be posed as the CRA or Canada Revenue Agency scams, which are quite common, and a lot of people have heard of those in the past. Sometimes people even suggest that this is the police calling or the RCMP, and we want to try to get the majority of our education geared out towards a lot of awareness. And with some of the numbers that we have seen here in Lloydminster, I had mentioned we've had a 400 plus, but probably 30 involving gift cards. Keep in mind, we do have a large number of people that are receptive to acknowledging these scams and being able to identify them and letting us know when things don't seem right.
Changing gears just a little bit, a lot of these conversations tend to put focus on the precautions that people can take to keep themselves safe. But when these gift cards are being purchased, someone is selling it to them. Could you just maybe speak to the importance of looking out for other people who might be victims of these scams, or maybe how employers could educate their own employees to watch out for these situations?
Yeah, certainly that's always something that we would encourage. We don't have any direct control, of course, over what an employer may implement as a store policy for their employees. We just hope that it becomes a general knowledge to anybody in the public, regardless of if you're a customer or if you're a staff member. And those are the things, again, we want to encourage that education. So if you are a staff member or if you're a citizen, a member of the public that's witnessing this type of behavior, such as another customer purchasing an abnormal amount of gift cards, that should set off a little bit of a red flag. So we would hope that maybe you would intervene in that matter, at least to speak to that person. I think sometimes in the past, it doesn't necessarily go over quite as well. Sometimes scammers can be quite convincing and often threatening to some people. So they may not be receptive to being told that while they're standing in a store lineup, but definitely, we've seen some instances like that go on social media, even around the Lloydminster area, and we're definitely appreciative of those citizens, of those people that do intervene and attempt to stop this behavior, because sometimes that's all it takes is somebody else to step in and suggest that maybe something's not right here.
And what kind of supports are you guys offering for people right now? If someone was in the middle of a suspected scam, where could they go to seek clarity?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, we have a couple of different options. The Canadian Anti-Fraud Center is a number that citizens can call 1-800-495-8501. The Canadian Anti-Fraud Center has a lot of resources on their site, and often we refer people to that site. They have a lot of education on there as well. They have an A to Z index where you can kind of index a lot of different frauds that are going on, sometimes by name. But also, we would encourage people, if anybody ever feels like they're in that type of situation or receives an email, a text message, a phone call that they think maybe a little bit suspect, definitely welcome to reach out to Lloydmisnter RCMP here at 780-808-8400. And we can definitely, if this is even in progress in a store, in a lineup, no matter where it is, we can send a member there to have some discussion and try to decipher what's going on there and at least talk to those people, right?
Thanks so much, Brad.
Thank you.